Oh, we got Katie joining us. Nice, everybody. Nice. Hello. I didn't think I had your screens. Okay, good. I don't know. I don't know if my settings. Oh, there you all are. Good morning, Katie. So nice of you to join us for cooking today. Thank you. We got Facebook. I already got somebody on there. I got my coffee. Good morning. Good morning, Christian. You're super bright and early, my friend.
Hi, Christian.
Everybody's. Well, let me raise you up. Let me raise you up. Good morning, Hannah. Good morning.
Morning. Good morning, Alona and Katie and Victoria.
Oh, nice. It's always good when we get some shout outs in the morning. I do have an idea. I have a contest that I'd like to try for our fashion group. Don't get turned off. Just so people know, today is right, Katie. We got to tell people today is Wednesday, July 29th. July 29th. We're finishing out July.
10:30 a.m.
Yes, thank you, Katie. Thank you. And the time as well. Somebody made a request. They want to say, hey, can you let us know what day it is? Because I'm frankly lost. And I get it. So we're going to try that. I'm going to reveal what the contest is during our CA Cares group at 11:30 after cooking. But my coffee mug is a hint. Okay, is a hint. Oh, what? We got Nicole coming on? I'm happy when Nicole gets up in the morning. Good morning, Jamie. What's going on? You get some free chicken wings today at Chick-fil-A. All right, go to Chick-fil-A, get some free wings. So welcome.
Here we go.
Here I am, man. How's it going, Jeter? How's it going?
It's not good.
It's not good.
I'm so mad. We missed the thing yesterday. I forgot all about it.
I was gonna text you, and then I forgot. I forgot to text you. Hey, Dixon, what's up, man? Jeter's got his entourage. We got Adam, Jeter. Christian wants you to know the Yankees play today and tomorrow at 7:35 p.m. Baltimore. Man, I wouldn't be playing. But I get it. McDonald's is closing. Michael, we got to see that, man. That might be good for me that Michael's reporting that McDonald's is closing 200 restaurants. That might be good for me because I do like to eat at McDonald's.
Wow.
Yeah, but I know like sometimes hey, Allison, today is Buffalo Wild Wings Day. I know it's Chicken Wings Day or something like that. Something about chicken wings. I don't eat chicken wings, but if you do, Christian's saying go to Chick-fil-A or something. You get something free. I don't know.
Making a great cake today, right?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, today we're going to be making a cake.
I have one question because I'm actually going to the food store.
Yes.
How many ounces of the soda do you put in?
You need, okay, wait, hold on. Let me double check. I believe it is one can. One can of soda.
Of whatever
flavor. And I posted it on the Facebook page and I will share it as well. Today we're going to do a science experiment. We are going to do two recipes. Where's Dave when I need him? To encourage me, you can do different combinations, and we're going to talk about that. So, like, you could do like a root beer float cake. You could do a brown cow cake. I don't even know what a brown cow cake is.
Gotta be Dr. Pepper and vanilla.
I would think that would be good. That actually sounds really good. This says it says chocolate cake and root beer. I don't know. But I would say that sounds like a delicious combination. An orange sickle cake would be orange cake mix and orange pop or orange soda. A lemonade cake, that's what I'm going to be doing, is lemon cake mix and lemon lime soda. You could do a purple cow cake. That's with grape soda. You could do a ginger spice cake. There's lots of different things. You could do lots of different things. So we're going to talk about that. But for those of you who are going to the food store, you need 1 can of soda. 1 can of soda.
You asked me about McDonald's.
I did, Mike. I did. And, you know, I'd be curious, too, are they closing some of the smaller ones? What? And you missed it. I said it might be good for me because I do like to eat.
This is what it's saying.
Yeah.
McDonald's is permanently closing 200 U.S. Locations due to the pandemic.
Yeah, I mean, they can't run them all. And, but don't worry, my McDonald's by me is open, so I'm okay. I'm safe. That one ain't closing. I don't think so.
Okay.
But thanks, Michael, because that might affect us. So my coffee...
Deborah, do you want me to mute her, or do you want to mute her if she starts chatting?
How about that? How about Nicole's usually pretty cooperative. I have no problem if she's chatting. Okay. Leave it on. If there's an issue, we'll take care of it. But my coffee cup today is a hint on what your fashion class... We will reveal this at 11:30's class very briefly, and then the next week it'll be fashion. So my coffee cup is a hint, I think, at a little contest we're going to do. Okay? That is the hint, Nicole. So welcome. It's cooking today, Wednesday. Katie, what was the date? July 29th, Nicole. July 29th. Just so you know, we got our event tonight, hanging out with each other. I'm not completely done with it, but and I will reveal. I think I have 2 other family fun nights already picked out. I think I got them. So, pre-planning. I'm very bad at pre-planning. So what are we doing today? We got David J on. We got Nicole. Oh, there's Jeter for a second. I'm like, where is he? Because you guys pop around my screen and then I can't see you. There you are, Nicole. I see you, girl. I got Alona. I got Victoria. Hannah's busy working. Ooh, I see she's got something cool. We got Michael on. We got Allison helping out. We got Doug. Doug is in the house. Doug, so happy to see you, I guess. So happy that you could join us. So we're going to try 2 things I have never made before. 2 things. It's kind of like summertime, and I figured why not? Why not try this? So, we're going to make a cake. This is a science experiment of sorts. Who here has ever made a cake with just 2 ingredients?
That's it.
You did? Okay, Nicole did. Nicole's got me beat. When I was a little girl, I had a Holly Hobby oven, which is like an Easy Bake oven. Okay, my mom was really into Holly Hobby. I don't think any of you know who that is. What? Dave in the house. Dave's in the house. We got 2 Daves. These are the Daves I know. One day I'm going to play that. Good morning, Dave. Good morning. So we got Jamie, we had Christian, we got Doug, we got these guys on here. So, when I was a little girl, Allison stepped away. Allison, did you have an Easy Bake oven when you were a little girl?
Yes, of course.
I did.
Okay, so you guys had it.
I ate everything because I was a little pig.
So, what we did was, David, it might still be too hot to ride your bicycle today. It's going to be hot. So I have this terrible lighting here, I think, on my head. So, yes.
Alona wanted to tell you she had a lot of fun with the drums.
Excellent.
Yeah,
I'm glad. If you missed it, you snoozed, you lose. You lose it. David, let's focus on cooking, my friend. On cooking. So here we go. When I was a little girl, like a lot of us, we used to use a cake mix. And then I think you just added water. So you could make a cake by just adding water to it. But this is something I have wanted to try for a long time. It is making a cake with 2 ingredients. We're going to test it out. A cake mix, which is multiple ingredients, as my husband was being snooty and saying. He goes, well, actually, that's multiple ingredients. and a can of soda. Okay, so what you need today is you need a box mix. You need some kind of cake mix. I'm doing lemon, and I'm doing lemon lime soda. Okay, I'm gonna make like I guess they called it a lemonade cake. I like lemon. It's very summery, and I'm gonna serve that with a side of no churn, easy no churn homemade ice cream. Yeah, Nicole, it sounds delish. It sounds delish. So, yes.
You're killing me, girl.
How many ounces in the can?
Okay.
Cans.
Okay, so what you're gonna need is one cake mix, any flavor you want, Katie. And hello, good morning, Carol and Cheryl. And 12 ounces, or 1 can of soda of your choice. So those are the 2 ingredients. 12, let me double check. 1 cake mix box, or box cake mix, 1. And then 1 can or 12 ounces of soda. 12 ounces of soda. And we posted it on our Facebook page, and I'll share the link. You can Google this. You can look it up. This is like a real thing. You can get all different combinations. So a lot of people use like chocolate cake mix and Coca-Cola. Okay, I'm diluting myself. I have diet soda because I had to order a 12-pack because I got it delivered, and I wasn't going to get 1 can of soda delivered. So I got diet. You could also, if you're watching your waistline, you could also use, they said, club soda or sparkling water. So you can swap it out with like any of those things. So as we said, if you wanted an orange creamsicle cake, you would use yellow cake mix and orange soda.
Wait, what kind of cake mix?
It's a vanilla, just a plain yellow cake.
Oh,
Okay.
I saw it on your Facebook.
Alrighty. So it has a whole bunch of stuff. If you're really desperate, you could always get like chocolate and use chocolate with Coke, or use it with root beer. Nicole's family said Dr. Pepper. I think that's a good idea. If you want more of the citrusy stuff, you can use a yellow cake mix with orange soda, grape soda, lemon lime soda, ginger ale. This ginger spice cake with ginger ale sounds really good. So you can use any kind of combination. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to mix that. Now, in this article, it's very interesting. What would you put it in? Now, if you wanted to make cupcakes, Katie, you could. The person that wrote this article tried it in different containers. Dave. We got 2 things on our schedule. We're going to see if we can do it, and I'm glad you're here. And Dave, it is Wednesday, July 28th. July 29th. July 29th. Sorry. So, thank you that I messed up. Now, you can use different cake pans. When I read up on this, they said that really it was not recommended, this recipe, for all like baking containers, okay? So Dave, as you were listening, we're making this kind of soda and cake mix cake, 2 ingredients. Now, they said don't use a bundt pan because the cake falls apart. It looks okay, but as you cut it and serve it, it's a very crumbly cake. So, they recommended you could do cupcakes with this. That would work because it's small enough. We got a new phone. And you can't get sound. Ooh, I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me about technology. I know nothing about technology. So I think this is going to be a cake you might want to spoon on. It's a crumbly cake. Does anybody know why it doesn't hold together? They said it's moist, but it doesn't hold together like a traditional cake does. Does anybody know why? Katie, why?
No eggs.
Yes, there's no eggs. We're not putting in the same kind of fat content.
Oil. Is there oil in
There's
there
no
already?
oil. It's 2 ingredients.
It's just a cake mix.
It's a cake mix. So cake mix has a bunch of stuff in it, but technically we are not putting in a binder. The eggs, when we bake, is a binder. The eggs kind of hold stuff together. It's a glue. And speaking of eggs, take a look at our Instagram page or our Facebook page. Our egg that we did our science experiment with, it actually cooked. It cooked just a little bit. It cooked. We did have, for science, we did have some, I guess we have to put in our margin, like calculate our margin for error. Dave, it was very sad, but I could not find out if the gum was going to melt. I didn't think it would, but a squirrel ate it. And a squirrel also ate the chocolate chips at the end and also ate some of the cheese. So that was a problem with our science experiment.
The gum melts though, because I've had it in my car.
Okay, I didn't see it. It was like gone and I forgot about it and I'm looking, I'm like, where's the gum? An animal ate the gum in our science experiment, but the crayons melted the best. The crayons just boom, right in the sun. So we're going to talk about that next Monday. Even if you don't like science, come on. It's all about heat and how it affects our body, okay? So we started it this week, and that's why we did the power of the sun. Okay, so for your container, I'm going to use a round spring container. You could use a 13 by 9 inch pan. You could make cupcakes with little cake holders. That might work the best according to this article. It's up to you. It's up to you. I'm going to try this, but they said don't use a bundt pan. Don't use it. It crumbles all over the place, okay? So start getting your stuff. You're going to need a spoon. If you have a can of soda, you don't need measuring cups or anything like that. But if you have like a jug of soda, you're going to use a measuring cup. We're going to need it for our next thing when we're done while our bake is cooking. We're also going to need heavy cream, sweet condensed milk, and vanilla. We're going to make no churn ice cream to put on to our cake, okay? So let us begin with the cake mix. Very simple. This is going to be a very simple process. So I have my bowl here. And you know what? The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grease my pan. I'm going to use this just like any other cake mix. I'm going to use my spray because I'm very lazy. Okay, and I grease that nice and well. Alrighty. Who knew cooking was dangerous? I greased my pan. I did read reviews, and I'm going to put my greased pan aside for a second. You don't need to flour it. You don't need to flour it, okay? So I want anybody who's making this, I want a picture, and I want to find out if it's good. I've never done this before, so we want to see, okay? So, now hold on to your box. I know, I did crazy stuff. I did crazy stuff. Okay, getting a scissor. Sorry, Facebook people. So hold on to your box because some people usually ask me, how long do I bake this? What temperature? You're going to go by the cooking instructions on your box cake mix. So for me, I use Duncan Hines. That's what the person that I ordered it from picked up. And you're going to do, mine says preheat to a 350 degree oven. Preheat to a 350 degree oven. Okay, for metal or glass pans, I don't know, I've never done this. If you're using a dark or coated pan, 325, okay, so it's up to you what you're using. But look at your mix. Look at your cake mix, and it'll also have the time as well, which I'll remind you as well. So I got my cake mix. I'm using lemon, perfectly moist, not just moist, perfectly moist. So today, very simple. We're going to see if this works. I've heard about this for years, and I want to see. Who here thinks this is going to work? Anybody? I don't know. Katie thinks it's going to work. Alona thinks it's going to work. Okay. So I just poured in a bowl my cake mix. I don't have my clear bowl because I'm going to use my clear bowl later. Sorry. And where's my soda? And a soda. So I use lemon cake mix, and I'm using 7-Up. I'm using a lemon lime. So I'm going to open it up. And I guess I'm just going to pour this in. Now, it says you're going to beat this together for about 2 minutes. You can use a mixer, or you could do it by hand. So I just poured it in. The soda's very fluffy. whole can. I will recycle my can. And you could do this for 2 minutes with a mixer or by hand. So I'm going to do it by hand while I'm talking to you guys. So I'm just kind of mixing it together, and I'm kind of taking note. It's very fuzzy. It smells really good though. It smells really good. So somebody keep a timer on. And tell me when it's about 2 minutes. So I'm just kind of whisking this. I'm beating this together, stirring it around. You know, this is pretty smooth. I think you want it well mixed. Let me do this. Alrighty, that gives me a break. I'm showing off my arms. I just didn't watch it for 2 minutes to hear my mixer. We're going to do the mixer with the ice cream, okay? Anybody keeping track? Okay, Allison's keeping track. No, nobody. Now, you know, listen, I don't always use a mixer when I'm making a cake mix. I guess, what does that do? Does it make it more airy? Does it make it more moist? I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe? What do you think, Allison? How long has it been? It kind of looks pretty good.
Still have 1 minute and 20 seconds.
What? What? That's
It's a
the
workout,
longest
Deborah.
minute ever. Okay.
Biceps are going to get strong.
All right. Okay. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. We're going to see how far I can go. So, Hannah, what we're doing is we're just stirring our cake mix for about 2 minutes. Dave, I think I need, Dave. Don't clap me on. Come over here and mix this cake for me. You've got some strong
You gotta
biceps.
switch arms.
Yeah, okay.
So Irish soda cake, you use soda too, right? I assume.
Irish
No?
soda bread?
Yeah.
Irish soda bread. You use baking soda, I thought, no?
Oh, that's the soda.
That's the soda part.
I never made it.
What? Oh, we made that. That was.
Too good, Deborah. I don't want to eat it all.
Oh, I know, right? Irish soda bread. That was actually our first cooking class. I think we made We made something Irishy.
At the center, I think we did.
Well, we've made it at the center, but our first cooking class here
Oh.
was me and Simon for St. Patrick's Day.
Right.
We made it. We made Irish soda bread for you. So what do I got, Allison?
You're done.
Okay. All right.
Thank God.
Woo! All right. I'm gonna put this over here. Woo! And I'm gonna get another whisk in just a second because I'm gonna need it for something else. All righty. It's called, guys, read the directions. So my cake mix looks really good. I know the lighting is really bad for you guys on Zoom, but it looks pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pour it in my pan. And here we go. I mean, it looks like a cake mix. I mean, you know, when you're ready, I mean, it has the same consistency, same color. I think I mixed it pretty good. If you want to use your electric mixer, you can for about 2 minutes. Okay. And that's why the recipe that I posted the full recipe for the ice cream, but I didn't post the full recipe for this part. I just posted the combinations because it's pretty simple. I mean, you know, it's just combine the two and follow some of the stuff there. So I've got it in my pan. I'm going to use a round pan. Sorry, my ring. Anybody here making cupcakes? Anybody going to do the cupcakes?
No.
Nope. Okay, Hannah's going to do the cupcakes. Katie, what kind of pan are you using? A square or rectangular pan?
13 by 9.
Okay, I think that's good. Hey, Terrence, what's up, man? What's up? Alrighty, so
You're
I've
using a
got,
spring pan?
I'm using a spring pan
Yeah,
because
I
that's
like those.
that's the only one I've got. So we'll see if it doesn't stick and whatever. So I'm gonna put this in my oven, okay? And I'm gonna just look. I'm gonna tell you guys in a second. Okay, hold on. So this is
Friday coming up.
I know, man. I know. Happy pre-birthday to you. Happy pre-birthday. But for this, I'm going to put it in. My oven says, I'm going to put 350. I'm going to put 350 because I got a dark pan. Well, not 450. 350 according to my box mix. And the time, it says 22 to 27 minutes. So this one's pretty good. I'm going to maybe do 24. I'm going to, it depends on your oven. It depends on your oven. So you don't want your cake mix wet inside. But I've heard that, especially modern American tastes, we like our cakes very moist. I know some people don't like that word. It used to be cakes traditionally were much drier. Like, have you ever been to a wedding and you got a dry cake? We tend, I think because of preservatives and stuff like that and what we buy in a store, they're mushier, they're spongier, they're moist, and our tastes have gone to that. Tastes go in and out. Go in and out, Dave. Both
That's
of
why
Dave.
we need the ice cream, right?
Yeah. So this was our cooking. I wanted to try this with you guys to see if it works. The cake will be done. My cake will be done in time for you guys. So we'll see if it works. And some of your cakes might be done too in time if you want to take a look at them. So we needed 2 recipes because I wanted to see what this was going to do. I've heard this for years and I've never tried it. So we're going to put it to the test. Anybody have a preference on cake mixes, like brands? Duncan Hines or Betty Crocker? Who do you like?
Funfetti.
Oh, Funfetti is nice. Katie?
Funfetti's made by.
I forget which one they're made by, but Funfetti is all the little pretty colors and stuff. I think I'm more of a Betty Crocker lady because I look just like Betty Crocker. But I use them interchangeably. Pillsbury, Duncan Hines. They're probably all owned by the same company anyway, so what does it matter? Alrighty. So put your stuff aside. But you know what? I want to know, Katie, what combination of cake and soda did you use?
We had orange.
Ooh, nice. I like these summery flavors.
They make orange cake mix?
Golden butter cake.
So you can use the orange soda, and you guys used a vanilla cake, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anybody else? Terrence, what do you got there? You got a yellow cake mix. So you can, the world's your oyster. You can change the flavor any way you want. Root beer, chocolate, you can do anything. Duncan Hines is your thing. Alrighty, okay. So now we're gonna move on to our ice cream. We're gonna see if this works, okay? So these are easy recipes for you to make fantastic desserts. I don't know. Alrighty, so this is an easy, no churn homemade ice cream. So generally when you usually make ice cream, I just want to make sure this is why I picked this one. Yeah, I picked this one because there's no cooking and stuff like that, and you got to churn it. When you make ice cream, believe it or not, you've got to, most recipes, they cook it and they use cream, they'll use sugar, they'll add all this other stuff to it, which is delicious, but it's got to churn for a while. That kind of lets some air in or air out, I don't know, and it kind of keeps it going, and then it makes it nice and smooth. But who wants to do that, and who here has an ice cream maker? Anybody here have an ice cream maker? No. Usually, you get them, Victoria, do you guys have an ice cream maker?
No, my brother does.
Yeah, usually you get them for a wedding gift or a bridal shower gift, or you don't know what to get your parents. My sister did this, and you buy them an ice cream maker. That's what happened in my house, and my mom never used it. So we don't have that, and we're not going to use it. So what we're going to do... What, Katie?
I said we used to have one, but it's gone now.
Did you guys actually use it?
Yeah.
Okay. Did it make good ice cream? I'm just curious.
I don't remember.
You don't remember. Okay, came out pretty good, but not spectacular. I think you would have remembered it, right? So what we're going to do is, for this recipe, ooh, my thing is wet. We're going to need 3 ingredients, and you're going to want two. You're going to want 2 bowls. 2 bowls. You're going to want a whisk. You want a spatula. Okay, so I got my 2 bowls. And I might bring my thing up a little bit. Hold on. Maybe I'll bring this up, my cake plate here, so you guys can see a little bit better. Okay, well, it's a little bit better. Okay, and you're going to need a measuring cup. Okay, I got a measuring cup and measuring spoons. Okay, so you need measuring spoons, a measuring cup. I recommend 2 bowls, 1 small, 1 big, a whisk, and a spatula. And you're going to need a freezer, okay? You need a freezer. This has got to go in the freezer. Wow, and you're supposed to put this into an insulated tube or paper containers. I don't have that, so I'm just going to put it in a bowl. I don't know. I don't have that, Dave. I don't know what that is. So we're just going to do this as it is. So I'm going to get my other ingredient that's been in my fridge. Alrighty, let us begin. Ooh, it smells like something went bad in my fridge. Okay, so what we're going to do is your ingredients to make ice cream. You're going to need 2 cups. 2 cups of heavy cream. 2 cups of heavy cream or whipping cream. Now, I read an article on what's the difference of all these things. It's the fat content. The person, my cake smells good. I don't know what it's doing. I'm going to use heavy cream, okay? You want something with a higher fat content. That will taste more delicious, whether it's not good for you or not. That's a whole nother thing. But we're not making a tremendous amount, I don't think. 2 cups. 2 cups of heavy cream or heavy whipping cream. We need 14 ounces. Katie held up hers. 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. So I need to ask a question. Katie is the name brand. I have ShopRite brand. It was a bad budget.
Today.
All right, I had somebody deliver these groceries last night because I was like, I'm not going out tomorrow. Who here has ever made the mistake that you picked up evaporated milk? I've done that instead of condensed or vice versa. I don't know what the difference is, but this contains milk and sugar. So I guess that's part of it.
Evaporated dry or no?
No, like there's can of evaporated milk.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know what that is. I don't know the difference. So maybe somebody can Google that. And for your flavor, vanilla. We're going to make it basic. Now listen, if you want to pour in some other stuff, I guess you can. But it's 1 teaspoon of vanilla. And that's it. So this has no other sugar added. I guess that's why we're adding that sweetened condensed milk, not adding sugar. And that's probably, the reason why they're probably doing that is when you are cooking with sugar, you really have to cook it because sugar is very grainy. It's got to dissolve. So now we don't have to worry about it. It's in our condensed milk. Okay, so in a large bowl, it recommends a hand mixer or a stand mixer, okay? Because we need to really whip this up for the cream to have peaks. So I'm going to use, hold on, okay, here we go. Okay, whoops, you should wash everything. Alrighty, and there we go. Okay, wait. Okay, I dropped this the other day and I thought I broke it. So I'm going to use a hand mixer and we're going to do this. I'm going to need somebody to keep track of about 2 minutes for me when I'm ready.
2 minutes?
It's going to be 2 minutes. So it's going to get a little noisy, so I'm going to uncork my thing here. And we want 2 cups of the cream. So I'm pouring it. Ooh, I love the consistency of cream. It doesn't taste, I love cream in my coffee. So I have 2 cups, and I'm going to pour this in my larger bowl. Boing, boom, right? Like emerald, bam. Okay, I'm gonna pour that in there. That's a lot of cream. That's a lot of cream. Okay. So here, hold on. Let me get this a little closer. Okay, maybe so you can see my bowl. Or you know what? I'll put it right over here for a second. And we're going to whip this up. We're going to put it in the mix until we get, these stiff peaks. Now, cream is interesting. If we kept whipping it, what would we get? Dave, do you remember? We were shaking. We get butter. So we got to be careful. We got to get careful. So we don't want to over whip. That's a lot of pressure. So here we go. And then when we're done, the cream will stand at attention. That's in the ingredients. It's going to be puffy. Okay? And then, so here we go.
Starting it.
Hey, it's doing something.
Mr. Big.
It's also how you make whipped cream.
What do you make it?
Getting thicker. Ooh! Turning into whipped cream. Turning in there. Oh, here we go.
Yes, I do. Thank you for playing tonight.
Is it 2 minutes yet, Allison?
Who's playing tonight?
Nope.
No? Okay, we're going to keep going. It's going pretty good.
Hold on. 27 seconds.
What? Is it 8 seconds? Okay, I'm going to stop. Ooh, I hurt my hand. I'm going to stop because I don't want it to turn into butter. Done? Okay. So sorry, guys. That was super noisy, and I got whipped cream all over the place. All right, let's see what it is. So you guys, here is the cream. Here's the cream. It's like whipped cream. It's not like, it is whipped cream. It is whipped cream. That is what whipped cream is.
Ours didn't work.
Ours didn't work, Deb.
Okay, wait a minute. Then you guys got to keep going. How long did you do it for? You got to do it at a high speed.
Yeah, we did it low. All right.
Okay, try it again. Try at high speed, and you're going to notice the difference. Alrighty? Okay, I'm going to put these over here. Alrighty. So here you go. Here it is. And I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's pretty stiff. Okay? It's stiff. Okay? It's whipped cream. Now, if you ate it, it doesn't really taste like whipped cream because it doesn't have anything sweet in it. Okay.
Is that like clotted cream?
Ooh, clotted cream is something else. Clotted cream is a lot of other stuff added to it as well, but it is delicious. It's got other stuff added. So I'm going to take my mixer. I'm just going to put that aside in case I need it again. If my whipped cream starts to lose its little poof. Okay, because my next thing is, I'm going to put that here. My next thing is, I need to whisk the vanilla into the sweetened condensed milk. Okay, Katie's still mixing. I have faith, Katie. I think it's going to work. If you do it at high speed, and then it'll start to get fluff. It'll start to get thicker, and then it'll get fluffy, okay? Whoa, ew. Evaporated milk is not gooey like this. So when you need to make, what do you call it? Fudge and stuff like that, this is condensed, this is the sweetened milk. See the consistency? See that consistency? It's really gooey. It's really sweet, and that's why we want to use it. So I'm just going to scrape the bowl too. So I guess that's how we don't have to cook the sugar. That's why this is a no-cook recipe. We're using this really sticky, sweet kind of stuff. Did it work, Katie? Is it working? I don't know. I'm hoping it's working. I'm hoping it's working for her. I think it will. So here, did it work? Yeah, that's it. You gotta show that cream who's boss. That's all. That's all. You know, listen, you're in charge. All right, you're in charge. Now, we need 1 teaspoon. We're gonna make vanilla ice cream. So we're gonna take 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Okay, 1 teaspoon. Now, you know, if you wanted to experiment, I bet you could do like some mint or something like that. I don't know. If you like mint chocolate chip, maybe you add it in later.
Coffee chip.
Ooh, you could add a little coffee extract. That's a great idea. Ooh, Allison, I like that. So I have the condensed milk, the sweetened condensed milk. It's very gooey, in a separate bowl. And my vanilla. And I'm going to take a whisk, and I'm just going to make sure this gets really mixed in there. Okay? It smells pretty good. All right? Now we're going to fold in. I guess you're supposed to fold in the cream with this stuff. I'm going to do it the other way. What, Terrence? Oh, all right, good. So I'm going to slowly fold in with my spatula. It said 2 big bowls, but I'm gonna do it the reverse. I'm gonna fold this in. So I'm gonna slowly add a little bit of this stuff in, and I'm gonna fold it. That means I'm gonna do a very gentle kind of stirring. I'm not whipping it fast because that's gonna take my whipped cream. It's gonna soften it. It's gonna take away the peaks. So we want to just fold it in. We're just kind of moving our spoon around our spatula to take in the sweetened milk, the sweetened evaporated cream. So it's gonna be soft. And I'm just going to pour the rest of that in, okay? I'm just scraping my bowl, make sure I got it all in there, okay? Oh my goodness. I mean, it looks pretty interesting. Alrighty, okay. It kind of looks like melted ice cream. That's what it kind of looks like right now. So I'm very gently folding this in to incorporate the cream, the milk mixture, the condensed sweetened milk mixture into the whipped cream. Okay, so I'm trying to make sure it's all mixed together, okay? That's pretty
Deborah,
good.
it's confusing sometimes when it says mix and then fold in.
Yes, folding, that's what I'm doing. So folding is like a mix. What you're actually doing is you're moving your spatula like in a kind of, I've always done it in like a round way. So I'm kind of just, it's a very gentle cook.
Like when you're adding chocolate chips.
So when you're mixing, when you're mixing, you're kind of doing this really fast. This we don't want to work too fast with it, okay? We're just kind of moving it back and forth, not over mixing it. Okay, now that's in. Let me see, I think I got it pretty good. I'm gonna taste this. Ooh, that's really sweet. That is really good. washing my hands because I sampled the goods. And then, now, what you can do is, if you're making different flavors, like small amounts of flavors, you can put the mixture into different bowls. So Katie's busy working, so you can put them in and gently fold. Folding is more of a gentle thing. You're just kind of turning it over for your mixing. So maybe Katie wants to add, chocolate flakes or mini chocolate chips. Or, if you're going to make one big flavor, you can just add it in. Maybe we want to add a little bit of strawberries or something like that. I don't know. I think you can do it. Now, transfer. Now, this says transfer the mixture to an insulated tube or paper containers and freeze for 4 to 6 hours. Now, I don't have an insulated tube. I don't know who here has an insulated tube, and I don't have paper containers. So I'm going to give it a shot, Dave. I'm going to give it a shot, and I'm just going to put it in my bowl, and I'm going to put it in my freezer. All right? So I'm going to move some stuff around. Okay? And it's in my freezer. Okay? It's in my freezer, and you're going to freeze this for 4 to 6 hours. I can't see that would make that. Now, you might have to freeze it more, Nicole. I don't know if that's the case. But you might have to do that. You might have to freeze it for longer. And I have whipped cream on my face. So, now, I know it's all over my keyboard when I was whipping stuff together. Okay? So I'm just going to take this gooey stuff, and I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to actually just reuse the bowl that I have. One more thing that you can do, and I don't know if anybody has tried this, but we're going to do one more frozen ingredient, and we're going to see. So, don't worry, Katie, if you don't have it, because I have leftover bananas, okay? Because we only got 15 minutes. So, some people, who here has ever made ice cream using smashed bananas?
That stuff that you made the banana bread with yesterday.
Yeah, so if you've got leftover bananas, this is a good one to try. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to get a container. Yes, Nicole, I'm going to get a little container, and we're going to try ice cream one more way as my cake is cooking, okay? So, if some of you can't have, and where's David? I lost David J. If you cannot have dairy, doesn't agree with you, you're watching your weight, they say, whoever these people are, you could use, Jeter, don't let this blow your mind, guys. You can use bananas to make a mush and freeze it, and it's supposed to taste just like ice cream. Allison, have you ever tried this?
No.
No? Have you ever tried making ice cream with just bananas?
Yeah.
So have you?
Yeah.
Okay, how did it taste? Does it taste as good or not as good?
Not as good.
Not as good, okay. So we kind of got that. We kind of suspected that was. So they do, supposedly, this is supposed to have the consistency of ice cream. Sorry, these bananas are making my hands super sticky.
Really?
Okay, so what I did was, I had some mushy gushy bananas, and I don't want to make more banana bread or more muffins because I've already gained 15 pounds in this quarantine. So I'm going to make some frozen banana gunk, okay? So I've got my bananas. I've got them in a bowl. They're very soft and mushy. And I think to do this, you need soft bananas, okay? So what I'm going to do, this is a lot of fun. You're going to take a sponge. I'm sorry, I'm thinking of my sponge. You're going to take a fork. I must have you know, they say that one of your symptoms if you had coronavirus is corona brain. You're very klutzy and things aren't happening. So I either
Yes, I
have
have it then.
I must have had it because I am just like all over the
Are
place.
you making the frozen banana stuff?
I'm making the frozen banana stuff.
I've done it in the blender.
Oh, ooh,
And then you
nice.
add chocolate. I added cocoa
Mm-hmm.
powder.
Yeah.
If you use the really dark bananas, they have all the sugar.
Okay.
So good. It comes out so good.
Well, we're going to do it with one ingredient. Today is the least amount of ingredients possible. So I'm going to do it with just bananas. I heard you could do it with just bananas, and I bet it doesn't taste as good as our
So
wonderful
it's really
ice
good.
cream.
It's like ice cream consistency.
Okay? It says that, you know, they say that it has the consistency of ice cream. So hold on a second. I'm going to get my cake. I'm going to see if my cake is done. Alrighty, let me move my banana mixture for a second.
I still have 8 minutes to go.
Okay, let me see. Ooh. Okay, I think mine has a couple of more minutes. I'm going to add a couple more minutes, Katie. I'm going to add it. I'm going to change my time. And I'm going to give it about four more minutes. I think mine, it didn't set. It didn't set in the middle. So I'm going to give it a shot. Okay? Now, Allison is right. You could put it in a nice blender, a food processor. But hey, that's for lazy people. That's for lazy people. Maybe we want some
The
nice...
only advice about it, because I've done it a lot, is that it tastes much better when it's first done.
I would think that's probably
It gets
true.
really icy when you...
Yes.
You have to kind of put it in the microwave for the second and third and fourth.
So what we're going to do is we're going to serve this with our cake. We'll have a scoop of ice cream and maybe a little bit of this. So I'm really mixing this up. Really mixing it up. But you're right. You could put it in a smoothie maker, a blender, which is really just a blender, a food processor, something like that. But if you need the exercise, Nicole, like I do, you're going to put it in, you know, and I don't know if my container's big enough. So I'm going to put it in more of a flat container. And I do have some chunks because I didn't use the blender. Okay, I didn't use the blender. And,
Okay.
all right, and then I'm just going to put that in my container, just like that. And I'm going to compare. I'm going to compare if this was worth it or not. But I have these bananas, and I didn't know what to do with them. So I'm going to use one of my...
going downstairs, guys.
All righty, Katie. Okay, here it is. Here it is, my banana ice cream. And I'm just going to put that right, yep, Nicole, I'm just going to put that right into my freezer as well. As well. All righty, so I don't need my thing anymore. I've got that, and my cake is almost done. Okay, there we go. And we're going to see this cake. It's got less than 2 minutes, and that's good because we made it to the end of cooking, and we did not only 2 recipes, we tried our hands at an easy third, Now, I want to ask you guys, anybody have any requests for the next cooking? Does anybody have any kind of food they'd like to make or something they'd like to see us do? What do you think? Nothing? Everybody's like, no, nothing. So you want me to surprise you? You want me to surprise you?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I like to surprise people. I just want to know, do you want something more like an entree or do you want baked? Something like a dessert? A breakfast bar? What do you guys think?
Maybe like a lunch.
Something like lunch that you could eat right afterwards because it's almost that time. All righty. Note taken. So crock pot stuff off the table there, because that would take you a long time. I love crock pots and stuff like that. So while we're cleaning up our stuff, we're going to see what this cake looks like. It's got about 30 seconds, Nicole. 30 seconds. But my ice cream won't be ready till basically tonight. Okay? So we're going to see what it looks like. We're going to see.
Deb, I will be back at 11:30.
Okay, Katie, all right. I might even have the cake. Now, I'm not going to be able to take the cake out of the pan yet. I don't know. I'd have to flip it
Deborah, I
onto
want to
a...
show you something. We can do another time, or I can just post it. This is a 2 recipe. That's it. 2 bananas, really black, and oats, and that is it.
Yep.
And you make them.
The bananas are wonderful binders. So let's see. Oh, my cake looks pretty good. I'm jiggling it. It looks like it's what you call it, set. So let's see. I can't find my cake stick. So my cake tester. Okay, I put my knife in. My knife came out clean. So that means it's done. And I'm going to show you guys. This is the cake. The cake is done. So it looks like a cake. It looks like a cake, guys. So let me get a plate. Usually I don't like to do this right away. I like to let it cool, which I might let it cool.
Just taste it, though.
I know. It definitely, I can already see that it is not as, it's not as stiff. It's not as stiff as a regular cake. Okay? So, yeah, Nicole, it's not as stiff as a regular cake. So let me see if I can at least take the pan. Okay, hold on, guys. Yeah, see, it's kind of crumbly a bit. I'm not going to taste it yet, but there is my cake. It, worked. It worked.
I need a birthday cake. So
It worked. So I'm going to let my cake cool. I'm going to bring it up here. Facebook people can see it. Here is my cake. It totally worked. I still have to remove the bottom piece. So we will see what that's going to look like. My cake. So we're at the end of cooking, Nicole. So what I'm going to tell you guys is we've got our CEA Cares group.
Are you taking pictures, Nicole?
Nicole's taking pictures of everybody. We've got our CEA Cares group. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say goodbye to Facebook people. We've got at 12:30 we have Lunch Bunch. At 1:30 we have our skills group. I think I'm going to put that on Facebook as well. And then 2 o'clock we have our research fund group. That most likely may not be on Facebook. I have to see. Maybe I'll let the hour run. And then 2:30 is music with Tony, and then family fun night. So hopefully we'll see you guys later. What